Hello guys, you guys might have noticed I'm not in my suit. That's because I just woke up. I know it's already here. It's already 11. it's already almost 12. But I pretty much just woke up to find out some news about Classroom of the Elite, which honestly I'm not happy about. I'm not happy about. I don't normally talk about light novels. I don't normally talk about anime as much, but I just had to talk about this because Classroom of the Elite is one of my favorite light novels to date. Like, it's one of my favorite light novels. Like, I'm still waiting to get all of the the 14 volumes of Classroom of the Elite Year 1. Right, I'm still waiting to get that. Right, I'm still waiting for that to arrive. And I've been waiting for this news announcement that was going to come out for a while. I've been waiting for this announcement for a while because I wanted to, I wanted this series to have an anime. I wanted to get an anime announcement. And I remember, like, I woke up this morning. I was literally scrolling through the internet. Just trying to find the news about this, and when I found out the news, I was shocked. I was honestly pretty shocked to find out the news. And I'm gonna read it for you guys now, since today you guys know what the news is. But don't get your hopes up, okay? Don't get your hopes up because it's sad. It truly is sad. But yeah, so let me just read you guys the information. So here, Youkoso, I can't see. Okay. There you go. Okay, so Youkoso Jitsu Shijou Shugi no Koushitsu Classroom of the Elite, upcoming major announcement is a manga adaptation of the second year, and an introduction of year 3 begins in 2022. Okay, I just read it. I read it for you guys, and as you guys heard, Classroom of the Elite is gonna get a manga adaptation for the second year, which is pretty odd because the manga adaptation for Classroom of the Elite, the first year is still ongoing. Like, currently in the manga, we're not that far off from where the anime left off. We're not that far off. We're like literally the beginning stages of like the arc after the anime. Like actually no, scratch that. We're like in the midpoint of the arc, right? And it's like, why? Why are you doing this? Like, the manga of Classroom of the Elite isn't even finished. It hasn't even come close to any of the the latest chapters of the Classroom of the Elite, year 1, right? It hasn't even gone close to that, right? And for them to announce a new manga adaptation of the second year doesn't really make sense, because like, if you haven't finished the first year of Classroom of the Elite in a manga form, why would you go into a manga form of the second year? It does not make sense, because it would just make viewers be completely dumbfounded. We wouldn't know what to do, because like, I'm reading year 1. It's not even finished yet we're doing a year 2, and another announcement for the light novel. We're getting a year 3, meaning that we're not that far off from the light novels of year 2 being finished. I'm guessing that we only have a few more light novels left until we start beginning the third year of Classroom of the Elite, right? In the light novels, the third year, which honestly, like, I'm still dumbfounded. I still don't know why. Like, why do this? Why make a manga announcement for the second year if the first year isn't even finished, when you could always, make an anime announcement. Like, everyone was waiting for an anime announcement for this series. And us not getting it is just really, really bad. It truly is. Because it would 100% make more sense to make an anime adaptation, as this is a series that, isn't even close to finished, and we only adapted 3 volumes of the first year. Meaning, we have, like, 14, 13, 12, 11, like, we have pretty much, like, 11 volumes to go to finish the first year of Classroom of the Elite. Meaning, we have plenty of content to make an anime. Right? It makes sense if they adapted a light novel if they adapted a light novel, which wasn't even close to, it's like after adapting the first season, it was pretty close to where the light novel is currently, right? It would make sense, because, hey, you adapted a light novel that, after adapting the first season, we're gonna have to wait for a long time for us to get, more content to adapt the next season, but Classroom of the Elite has plenty of content to be adapted into an anime, right? It has plenty of content, and honestly, my favorite moments of Classroom of the Elite begin literally right after season 1, right? Like, one of my favorite female characters, Kei, she gets a huge shine in the, the light novel, right? She gets a huge shine, and I want to see that being an anime. I want to see that being in an anime format, but it's not. Which honestly is a big shame, and I can definitely understand why a lot of fans are really annoyed by this. Myself included, I'm also really annoyed with this news, and honestly, I truly hope that, after this news announcement, they rethink things, and they think of doing an anime adaptation, because it's about time. We waited 4 years for this, right? We need an anime adaptation, a continuation to Classroom of the Elite, because yes, Season 1 of Classroom of the Elite was really amazing. Especially the ending of Classroom of the Elite was amazing. The Season 1. But we need more. We need way more than this to, get a good series, right? We need more. As fans, we want more Classroom of the Elite, and again, it doesn't really make sense for us to do to start adapting the second year of Classroom of the Elite if we haven't even finished the first year of Classroom of the Elite into a manga form. It does not really make sense, because again, readers are going to be completely dumbfounded, right? You won't know which one to go. Like, hey, I'm gonna go to the first year of the Classroom of the Elite, but there's the second year. Meaning that, like, we're gonna skip, like, literally, like, 11 volumes to start reading in Classroom of the Elite second year? It doesn't really make sense in terms of context. It doesn't really make sense. Which is, I find it odd. I find it really odd. Like, unless they're thinking, like, oh, hey, we're gonna adapt to the first year and second year around the same time, right? To, like, adapt both years. So that once they're both finished, you can jump back and forth, right? Be like, hey, you finish the first year, while the second year is actually out in manga form, so you can also read that afterwards. It could be a possibility, but again, it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense. Like, honestly, I was hoping we would get a new season. I was hoping that we would get more information. But we did get more information. This is all the information we have. It's just that we're gonna get a Classroom of the Elite second year manga adaptation, and light novels are getting ready to, start adapting the third year of Classroom of the Elite, meaning it's the final year of Classroom of the Elite. So, meaning that Classroom of the Elite is also nearing its end. It's only a matter of time. I'm guessing that Classroom of the Elite is going to finish roughly around 2023 or beginning of 2024. That's my guess. But yeah. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Tell me your thoughts on this news. on this new announcement that we got about Cosplay of the Elite. Were you guys disappointed by it? Were you guys hoping to get an anime announcement of season 2? Were you guys expecting that? Yeah, I think that that's pretty much it for me. I'm honestly dumbfounded by this news, by this announcement, but we're just gonna have to live with it and accept it. We're gonna have to accept that this is the news that we got and hope that we get more news in the future. The only thing we can do now is, beg for season 2. Make more content talking about season 2, or maybe just, supporting this series more and more and more and be like, hey, we need an anime. It's about time. But, yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you all next time.